Hello everyone, Prime here. During the Ramayana, Ravana's sister approached Rama in order to marry him. Rama, being already married, declined her offer, but offered his brother, who was unmarried, Lakshmana. Upon seeing the demon, Lakshmana quickly also declined her request, and also cut off her nose, her ears, and very pleasurable parts around her chest area. Suffice it to say, the demoness was not very pleased, and ran to Ravana in tears. Ravan, of course, was very upset with this as well, and so kidnapped Rama's wife, Sita. This began a war between Ravan and Rama. Thousands of demons and men died in this conflict. Ravana was considered to be a very cruel and evil being, and both of his brothers, Kumbhakarna and Vibhisha, disagreed with his ways of doing things. Vibhisha actively abandoned Ravan's campaign, whilst Kumbhakarna slept during the war for 6 months. Ravana eventually lost most, if not all, of his key forces after Vibhisha left him, and it became very clear that his last hope was indeed Kumbhakarna. But his men were afraid to even attempt to wake up the demon. They had already tried several times, as Vibhisha was getting married and ordered the men to wake up Kumbhakarna, but Kumbhakarna almost killed them during this act. However, Ravana was desperate, and eventually the men ended up mounting elephants and trampling over Kumbhakarna, and this indeed worked. Kumbhakarna woke up, and then they fled immediately as soon as he started to wake up. Kumbhakarna noticed some food by his feet and began gobbling it up. After Kumbhakarna awakens, he becomes dreadfully hungry, and regardless of whatever's in front of him, he would just eat. Hence why the men were terrified. Despite this, though, you might think Kumbhakarna was a bit of a dummy. He wasn't. He was highly intelligent, and this was part of the reason why he was even forced to sleep for 6 months in the first place, because of a bit of a dealing he made with some higher status gods. After Kumbhakarna was content with the amount of food that he had eaten, he was swiftly informed that Ravan wanted to speak with him, so he travelled to his palace. And on his way to the palace, he was stopped by his traitor brother, Vibhisha. Vibhisha asked him why he still wanted to fight for Ravan, and even though Kumbhakarna disagreed with all of the things that Ravan had been doing, Kumbhakarna retorts with the fact that Ravana protected him whilst he was asleep, and he owed his brother a debt of gratitude and honor. And so, to respect his brother, he would fight for his brother and honor his wishes. So, when Kumbhakarna finally reached the battlefield, he wreaked havoc among the forces of Rama, easily able to destroy mounted elephantmen and horses and cavalry, thanks to his immense size. Arrows just couldn't pierce his body. Sword wounds were just a mere dream, until Kumbhakarna met Rama. After a brief dialogue about how Kumbhakarna should have joined Rama, and how Kumbhakarna could have easily ended the conflicts just by talking to Ravana and trying to talk him out of this situation, the two beings fight, and Rama wins. For Kumbhakarna to betray Ravana, Saraswati would have to not impair his speech and make Kumbhakarna ask for his true wish, to be among the lords and gods. This would mean that perhaps Kumbhakarna would not be able to even interfere with the conflict between Ravana and Rama, as the gods seemed to take no interest in this battle whatsoever. I don't know if this was because they simply just didn't care enough, or they couldn't for some sort of reason of honor, or out of respect to some sort of creator, or whatever the deal was, they didn't seem to partake in this battle directly in any form. Because of this, Ravana would likely still lose the war. Of course, you could argue that because the gods already manipulated Kumbhakarna and took him out of action, thereby removing one of Ravana's best, I'm assuming, minds generally, because Kumbhakarna was considered to be intelligent, that severely crippled the forces of the demons that were on Ravan's side, and also you have the threat of Kumbhakarna's strength and his resilience in and of itself, which severely damaged Ravana's war effort. So, because of that, they really also wouldn't have necessarily had to have intervened in the war in themselves. Another way that this could work out is that Saraswati still affects or impairs Kumbhakarna's speech in some way. However, she does it in a way that still does not bind him by honor to Ravan. This way, Kumbhakarna does not feel compelled to defend Ravan in his moment of need and leaves Ravan at the same time that Bibhisha leaves Ravan. This would result in either an early surrender f6 from Ravan, or would likely mean that Ravan's forces would be trampled and decimated. It would also mean that due to Kumbhakarna's obvious attachment to honor, he would likely join Ram in his final battle with Ravana and most likely be slain, or at the very least bring Ravan to justice with some fairly serious injuries in tow. It would pain Ravan to slay Kumbhakarna, no doubt. When Kumbhakarna died, it was the only thing that made Ravan cry, so you can imagine how much of an emotional struggle it would be for Ravana to harm Kumbhakarna. So let's say that Kumbhakarna is not bound by honor and leaves the side of Ravan. That still leaves the issue of Indrajit, the son of Ravana with the power of invincibility. He crushed the armies and allies of Rama single-handedly. He beat Hanuman, a powerful monkey ruler, with the Brahmastra, which was a powerful weapon created by Brahma himself that could not be defended against or countered, and is described as being a bit like an atomic bomb, or that kind of attack. Against Rama himself, he used a weapon that fired 1,000,000 snakes that ensnared him and Lakshmana. It was here that Rama was completely defeated by an enemy on the battlefield, and he was later rescued by Garuda, the leader of some birds that were the mortal enemies of the serpents, and so the serpents retreated as soon as the birds came. After these weapons failed, Indrajit even tricked Rama into thinking that he'd single-handedly killed Sita, which was the whole reason why Ra was even warring against Ravana in the first place, and Rama even fainted upon seeing the illusion of Sita dying. And still, after all of these victories, Indrajit was eventually defeated. You see, a special thing on Indrajit's side was the fact that he was blessed by Brahm, and he was invincible in battle. In fact, the way he even got the name Indrajit was because of the fact that after Indra defeated Ravana, his son, whose name eventually was changed to Indrajit, but let's just call him Indrajit for now, defeated Indra. And after this, his name was changed to Indrajit. Also, Brahma wanted to calm him down and make sure he didn't cause any more chaos, so he thought, hey, I'll just give him a power or boon, so that he, doesn't cause any more trouble. And the boon that he got was the power of invincibility. He couldn't be defeated by anyone in battle. There was a small catch, but it was minor, and if he just took advantage of the fact that he was much more ready than Ram for the battles, it wouldn't have mattered. But eventually Ram finds out this little catch and uses that against Indrajit, and then Indrajit allows himself to be defeated. Now, Ravana could have won if he simply used all of his top generals at once and threw them at Rama. This way, if Kumbhakarna and Indrajit and the rest of his powerful warriors and sons fought together against Rama, you could have had the snakes ensnare Ram and then dispose of his body, thereby winning the war. That didn't happen. In this new scenario where Kumbhakarna leaves, Indrajit still would get defeated, however, he would just get defeated faster. There's a good chance that if Kumbhakarna is intelligent enough to join Rama, and he's not bound to Ravana by honor, then he's going to tell Rama how to quickly defeat the son of Ravana, Indrajit, thereby having quicker access to killing or just stopping Ravana and ending the war a lot more swiftly, meaning a lot less demons and men die. But also there's the possibility that Kumbhakarna scraps all of that, takes Sita and leaves with her with Ram. Wouldn't that just end the conflict entirely anyways? I don't see why Kumbhakarna wouldn't have done this. It wouldn't have made too much difference for the conflict, aside from making Ravana perhaps a bit careless, if anything else. The only reason why I could see as to why Kumbhakarna wouldn't just take Ravana and give her to Sita would just be that it might be a cowardly thing to do. I'm assuming that's the same reason why Bibhisha didn't do that exact thing but it is what it is. All the same, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it jumped around a bit near the end, but I hope you don't mind that. It's been a while since I've covered a Hindu mythology video, so I hope you enjoyed it all the same. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you're new to the channel and want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. But until the next one, thank you very, very much for watching. I've been Prime, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.